Needs as students change, so do the demands on school staff. So here to share a resource to support those who work with our kids in the classroom, it's Dr. Ashley Stephens from Cabell County Schools. Great to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so let's start with staff guidance. What is this and how does it work?
So we've talked about parent guidance before, which offers one-on-one coaching and some online courses and some opportunities to kind of ask professionals in the mental health field like how to handle things that happen in your home. Sort of a thought partner in parenting.
Okay.
We love this resource. It comes from the West Virginia Department of Education, and we will have it for this year and next year for sure.
Oh.
But they have built out of noticing that it's not just parents who need a little bit of support, but our staff too. They have built staffguidance.org as well. So the same kind of help, you can do one-on-one coaching, you can ask your questions, just have a resource to walk and talk and think through some of the challenges that school staff face for free to any users. It is being provided by the West Virginia Department of Ed, and this resource is from the Cook Center.
Oh, that's great. So when you mention staff, we're talking teachers, and I guess anybody in the school that they interact with.
Absolutely. So our student support staff, our counselors and social workers and nurses and everybody who helps, attendance directors, whatever you're doing to help kids succeed. Our administrators, our service personnel, the cooks and custodians and counselors, or rather the secretaries, everybody who's involved. If you help kids, this will help you.
This will help them. And you mentioned it is free. So how do staff members access this resource? How do they find it?
So they can go to staffguidance.org or they can look for it. It's actually delivered through an app, so you can go to your app store and look for staff guidance.
Okay. And what are some of the services, some of the information that they will find there that's included?
So the one-on-one coaching is, what you would use for like telehealth private coaching, but it's provided this way, and it's not billed to your insurance. It's you don't have to pay for it. It's not provided that way. And so this is a thought partner. Here's what's going on. Kind of help me see my way out of this. What options do I have? Or this is what I'm considering as a response. Am I missing something? Are there pitfalls that I'm missing? They also have monthly content where they say like, hey guys, here's some stuff in our field that you may need to know about. Here's some extra resources for you. You can call or message in the app anytime with a quick question like, hey, I have this lesson planned and I'm worried about this part of it. What would you suggest? Or I'm struggling with this classroom management challenge. What might I do instead? And then they also have the digital mind of Dr. Skinner. And I think this is one of the coolest things I've seen. So Dr. Skinner is kind of their psychologist in residence.
Okay. And
they have uploaded years of his content, just, the papers that he's done, the videos he's produced, so that AI could learn what Dr. Skinner might say. And so you can go on there and engage with the virtual Dr. Skinner, not necessarily the real one, but the results that you're going to get are awfully close. And this is all vetted through through staff guidance. So you're able to ask and get some quick feedback almost immediately from the mind of Dr. Skinner.
Okay. Now, anytime we're dealing with kids, information and all that, I know as a parent we always worry when we make sure everything is safe.
Absolutely.
So talk about, is this information that a staff member might share about a situation they're dealing with a student? How protected is it?
It is protected just like medical records. Because you're having these conversations about mental health, challenges or just situations that you're dealing with. It is protected. It never comes to your district. It doesn't come to the state. This is just between you and your coach. And some of it, if it's virtual, like the mind of Dr. Skinner, it's not even tied to anything that would track back to you. So you are good to go. It is federally protected information.
That's very reassuring. So parents don't need to worry about this. The school doesn't need to worry about it because you said it is protected there.
Absolutely. And oftentimes, if a staff member is dealing with something, they're going to say, I have a student who. Or in my class, we are dealing with, So those things probably aren't living in there anyway, but absolutely all of it is protected in that way.
Oh, that's great. So remind us one more time how staff can access this resource.
Absolutely. They can go to staffguidance.org or they can look for the app in their app store. And we're thinking about like academic help. How do I make this lesson engaging? We're talking about classroom management help. They say that the best classroom management is an engaging lesson. If the kids get it, if they like what, if they understand the purpose and they like how they're learning something, they're not going to be acting a fool. So some of that kind of help, or if you do have some students who are acting a certain kind of way, helpful ways to deal with that. And also the emotional needs of our staff and our students. We have some staff members who are walking kids through really big things. kids. And there's some trauma that comes with helping somebody who's hurting. And so having support for that so that you can support your kids is really crucial. And I think that's kind of the best part about staff guidance. Also, our school staff, they are famous for burning the candle at both ends between the students that they're taking care of and then all of their responsibilities outside of the classroom. And so some reminders about setting healthy boundaries or how to make your plate, you know, the things that are on it feel like they can fit and a little bit less full. All of that is the kind of stuff that you can find on staff guidance.
Good, nice, and it's right there at your access there, computer, phone, however you
whatever makes sense for you, and you can do it in the privacy of your car or your home, whatever you like.
That's great. Well, Dr. Stevens, thanks so much for stopping by and sharing this.
Absolutely, thank you.